Exit polls in 5 states have indicated several interesting trends. In this video, let me analyze the broad takeaways of exit polls. Let me begin with a disclaimer. They are only exit polls. They are not exact polls. We will have to wait till 4th of May to get the final verdict. And there are many instances where exit polls went totally wrong. So, the classic example was the exit poll predictions of 2024 elections, wherein many of the exit polls predicted 400 seats even for the NDA. But NDA badly suffered and finally its tally remained at 240. No exit polls has predicted such a low tally for the Bharatiya Janata Party led NDA. So, with that caveat, let me analyze the broad takeaways of these exit polls. Well, exit polls vary in methodologies and sample size, the rigor with which they conduct the research, and in some cases the exit poll results are based on the self-reporting by the voter. Voter need not necessarily report accurate voting behavior, and at times the voters are not willing to express also. For example, Pradeep Gupta of Access My India said that 60% of Bengali respondents refused to reveal their mind. So, therefore, he has even called off his exit poll prediction also. Normally 10 to 20% refuse to speak to the pollsters, but in Bengal it has gone up to 60% in view of the climate of fear that was let loose on Bengali society by competitive political mobilization. Yet, let me also analyze the broad takeaways. Firstly, the prediction in Assam is almost non-controversial. The BJP-led NDA is going to win again with a clean and clear margin. So, the Bharatiya Janata Party's Hindu-Muslim divide rhetoric seemed to have given rich dividends. Nageshwar Sharma is the high priest of Hindutva. He has run a consistent, sustained anti-Muslim rhetoric with an objective of Hindu consolidation. Assam has 34% Muslim population, and therefore the Hindu consolidation was always critical for the BJP strategy. Way back in 2016 also, it started this project of Hindu consolidation, and by 2021 this has reached the consummate levels. The Bharatiya Janata Party got significantly higher number of seats despite Congress and the All India United Democratic Front headed by Badruddin Azmal contesting together. Still, the BJP could achieve a significant consolidation of Hindu votes, facilitating it for a very big victory in 2021. In 2026, fearing the Hindu backlash, Congress refused to join hands with AIUDF. AIUDF joined hands with MIM-led, OIC-led MIM. However, the Hindu consolidation juggernaut could not be stopped. So, the BJP has significantly benefited by its politics of Hindutva at a very aggressive level in Assam. The other strategy to overcome the anti-incumbency is not just the Hindu consolidation. The BJP has successfully employed Muslim vote fragmentation too. This fragmentation was done in two ways. Firstly, it made it impossible for the secular parties like Congress to ally with any Muslim outfits, because the fear of Hindu backlash was such that the secular parties like Congress could not even project their Muslim leaders also. So, therefore, by ensuring that the rivals do not join hands for a consolidated Muslim vote bank benefiting their rivals, BJP has created that kind of a condition. So, secondly, Muslims of Assam are not monolithic. There are three types of Muslims. One, the Assami speaking Muslims, indigenous Muslims, 2 the Bengali migrant Muslims, 3 the Bengali speaking Muslims with Bangladesh origin. So Assam is a border state with porous borders. There is an history of large scale infiltration. So therefore, there is not just the Hindu-Muslim divide, there is also the Assami-Bengali divide. That is a social fault line the minority population BJP exploited. All over the country also BJP tries to draw a wedge between women Muslim vote and a men Muslim vote by advocating a law against triple talaq, and BJP trying to mobilize the Pasmanda Muslims, the backward Muslim Samaj. So here in Assam, they employed a clever strategy of pitting one against the other. So BJP tried to rally the Assami speaking Muslims. For them, more than the religious identity, linguistic identity and a concern of becoming a minority in their own land, the BJP tried to draw the difference and ensure the Muslim vote fragmented at 2 levels. One between Congress on one hand, AIUDF and MIM alliance on the other, and Bengali speaking Muslims who were the target of Hemant Biswa Sharma, the Chief Minister of Assam, whom he described them as Mia Muslims, and the Assami speaking Muslims. So the Hindutva project has given full results seem to have given full results for BJP. Then comes the Kerala. Kerala, it was almost on the line of expectations. Kerala LDF is contesting to win the 3rd term. If you look at the history of Kerala politics, it's almost impossible task. Normally, Kerala electorate changes governments every term. The LDF has won 2 terms, but this time it is the 3rd term is almost impossible. And this was evident in the 2024 Lok Sabha election result, where left was decimated, and even in the 2025 local body elections where left got defeated. So therefore, it was almost a certainty that UDF, Congress-led UDF will have a lead. So the exit polls have predicted on similar lines. But however, LDF seemed to have given a very tough fight. So because of the lack of, because of several factors, there is a visible anti-incumbency against the LDF government in Kerala, but the Congress was not capable enough to fully capitalize it. That is the reason why LDF could give a strong fight to UDF. BJP may increase its voting, but seem to be not showing any big impact in Kerala. Its Christian outreach seemed to have failed. Well, that would have been benefited the LDF more than BJP, because if BJP's failed attempt to garner the Christian vote will obviously benefit the UDF, because the Christian vote goes to UDF. So the Christian outreach of Saffron party failed because of the FCRA controversy. So Modi government tinkering with the Foreign Contribution Regulation Act has angered the Christian voters, because there are several missionaries which get the foreign funding. So Kerala is a very interesting state with 47% minority population constituting both Muslims and Christians. Well, the LDF has a Hindu vote base, but the BJP is cutting into the Hindu vote base of LDF. On the contrary, it failed to get any significant chunk of the minority vote. So the Congress is in alliance with the Indian Union Muslim League, which still has strong hold on the Muslim vote, and a host of Christian parties. The Shabarimala issues seem to have also made a dent into the LDF fortunes. So therefore, unless a miracle happens, LDF is most unlikely to return to power. Then the third state is the Tamil Nadu. Barring Axis My India and to an extent today's Chanukya, almost all the exit polls have given a similar prediction. DMK-led alliance is all set to form the government again. So, AIADMK led NDA, AIADMK BJP alliance is far behind. But surprisingly, the today's Chanakya and Axis My India gave a surprising prediction which needs to be tested on May 4th. All the other exit polls have predicted 25-30 seats to Vijay led TVK. But Axis My India is the only agency which says Vijay will either be the king or the kingmaker. So, the Axis My India gave 198 to 120 seats to Vijay and 92 to 110 seats to DNK led alliance and only 22 to 32 seats to NDA. So, today's Chanakya direction the same. It gave more seats to Vijay led TVK than NDA according to the today's Chanakya prediction. So, the Vijay is eating into the ADMK vote base. Well, barring these two agencies, no other agency has predicted any significant victory for Vijay. Well, then the other story is that of the West Bengal. Well, this is a very tough prediction because, as I already told you, Axis My India refused to give its result because there is an all-round climate of fear. On one hand, the Trinamool's huge cadre presence, on the other hand, the central forces benefiting the BJP. So, the voter is most unlikely to wield the mind, but however, majority of the exit poll predict a BJP victory, but the fight is very close. People's Pulse and another agency predicted Trinamool's victory, that too very decisive victory for the Trinamool Congress. So, even the poll of the polls is also quite confusing. So, this is something to be watched because nobody can exactly predict what will happen in Bengal, but normally when Trinamool Congress is in power, the fear will be among the voters who wants to reject Trinamool. Whatever may be the presence of central forces, so central forces will not be there forever, but the Trinamool Congress will be there. So, therefore, normally the tradition in psephology is add to the opposition vote and subtract from the ruling party vote when you make a poll prediction based on the pre-poll surveys or exit poll surveys. So, if that is the thumb rule, then BJP is may win these elections, but still difficult to say because Trinamool is very strong on the ground, unlike the Bharatiya Janata Party, but there is a significant anti-incumbency. Congress and the left seem to have not fared any well. There were pre-election expectations that the Congress and the left may increase its votes and seats. But if you have to believe the exit polls, that's not happening. What is happening was a cutthroat competition between Trinamool Congress and BJP. As of today, it is a difficult thing to come to a conclusion, but one has to wait and see what really happens on the May 4th. So, the unfolding situation from the exit polls is Assam, Kerala almost settled. Tamil Nadu, is it waiting for a big surprise or not? West Bengal, total chaos and confusion.